Okay, what's the deal with Little Caesars? Detroit style pizza, pizza cupcakes, or whatever they're called, and crazy bread. We're going to find out. I haven't had Little Caesars in probably 15 years. I was never crazy about their food, but they have a style of pizza right now that I have been dying to try for like probably the last 5 years and just never got around to it. And that is Detroit style pizza. If you've never heard of it, it's a pizza that originated obviously in Detroit. And what makes it different or special is the fact that it's cooked in square or rectangle pans. And these pans used to be used in the automotive industry to carry nuts and bolts and things like that throughout the factory. And somebody came up with the brilliant idea to put sort of focaccia bread into the pan, obviously with toppings, and then the sauce actually goes on top of all the pizza toppings to keep the bread from getting mushy. Unfortunately, Little Caesars doesn't do it that way. They still put it on the base layer. Yeah, so then what happens is the cheese around the rim gets all sort of hard and crusty and delicious, I guess. And so that's what makes it Detroit style pizza. So I got one of those, and then I also got something, I think it's been around a while, it's new to me, and it's these little pizza bites. Oh, they smell really good. They smell like potato chips that would be flavored like pizza, if that makes any sense. And I also got some crazy bread. I haven't had this for so long. I used to like it. I don't know if I still will. And then I got the crazy sauce, and I had no idea it was this big. I got two of them thinking, oh yeah, because I love sauce. And yeah, it turns out they're quite large sauces. So we're going to try all these delicacies from Little Caesars, and I'll let you know what I think of them. Okay, so why don't we start first with the crazy bread. Here's what an order of them looks like. I believe I paid $4.99 for this, or maybe it was $5.99, including the crazy sauce. Okay, so very carefully I will open this sauce. Okay, the sauce smells really good too. Okay, I would say these seem a little undercooked. I actually asked for the pizza well done, which you can do. Okay, is this frozen or is it solidified? Why is it like Jello? That's kind of weird. Let's see if it's really cold. Oh my God, no. The sauce is okay, but this breadstick, it's like, it looks cooked, but it's like eating dough. Ugh. I will have to take these home and cook them some more. And I don't know why the sauce has this weird, it's like almost like pizza sauce Jello or tomato Jello or something. It's really odd. Try it again. Okay, yeah, not good. I don't know if you can tell what I mean, but like, look how it's almost a solid. Like, what is that? Okay, so we're not off to a great start. Okay, so that crazy bread, I don't know, way too doughy. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 2. The seasoning on it is good, but the rest is horrible. I seem to be a texture kind of guy. Food texture seems to really matter to me for the whole eating enjoyment experience. And yeah, the texture of these crazy breads are disgusting to me. Okay, let's try one of these. What are they called? Pizza cups or something like that? Okay, they seem like a lot of dough, but it's light and airy, so maybe that's a good thing. I got the pepperoni version. They also had a 3 cheese, but I didn't want to get both in case I don't like either. Hey, let's try it. You can see the pepperoni in there. Okay, Little Caesars, you're winning me back. These are really good. They're very salty, but very tasty. I was going to say there is no sauce, but I think there is a little bit. I like these. I like these a lot. Okay, these little pizza cupcakes or whatever they are, I'm going to give an 8 or a 9. Okay, and now the show we've all been waiting for at least 5 years for me, is the Detroit style pizza. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I got half and half, but because it's 2 rectangles, you basically get 2 different pizzas. So one I got ham and mushroom, and the other I got sausage and onion. And I got the sausage because I've heard it's supposed to be really, really good at Little Caesars. So we will find out. The one thing I'm already not quite liking is this great big bubble here. It's not a bubble of cheese. I think that's a bubble of dough. So if it's super doughy, I'm going to be a little disappointed because it's supposed to be a really light, airy kind of crust. Okay, let's start with the ham and mushroom. Okay, so yeah, the big deal is this cheese. And I ordered extra cheese on mine because I wanted to make sure that this was happening. But as you can see, there's not that much cheese. In Canada, cheese is very expensive, so it's not something they're usually generous with anyway, so you almost have to order extra cheese on your pizza if you want to actually have some cheese. So it doesn't look light and fluffy, it looks extremely doughy. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Oh boy. Okay, let's try it. Okay, this is not good. I also ordered extra sauce on mine, and there is almost zero sauce on it. Okay, let's try an end piece. Okay, I am really not impressed. Holy. It's extremely doughy. Extremely doughy. Almost no sauce. They really buggered this up. And I don't know how I'm going to cook it at home to try to get rid of some of this doughiness. I think Little Caesars business model is fill the customer up with dough, basically flour and water, and let them think they have eaten a great big heavy meal of pizza, when in fact, yeah, it's really not. I don't know where the grease is coming from. It's ham and mushroom. Okay, let's try dipping it in some of this tomato jello. I just thought of something. Maybe that's why they give you such big cups of this. It's to cover all the dough with something something that has a bit of taste, and then that way you feel like you've again had a nice big pizza meal. I don't think you'd be able to eat a lot of this because after a while it's just gonna sit in your belly. Okay, let's try the other one. Okay, so this is sausage and onion, and there's not a whole lot of sausage on it, and I do want to try the sausage by itself. So oh, okay, yeah, the sausage is good. It's got a little bit of heat to it. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, yeah, the sausage is definitely helping, but it's still a doughy mess. See, does that look like extra sauce? I can't imagine what it would be with normal. Okay, I spent a lot of money on all of this stuff, and so far only those pizza cupcakes are worth the money. The sausage is definitely better than the ham. At least it has some flavor. Okay, and just as I suspected, I'm getting extremely full, and that's after only one big heavy doughy crazy stick, one cupcake, and a half a piece of the ham pizza and half of the sausage and onion. Blech. Yeah, it's one of those meals that's gonna sit like a jar of paste in grade 1. I never did that. For texture, again, it just fills your mouth with this doughy kind of experience. Let's try some tomato jello on this one. This stuff really has me baffled. I'm hopefully going to find the ingredients of this online so I can see if there's some kind of solidifier in it, like cornstarch or even gelatin. Okay, let's try it. The flavor of this helps, and helps the texture too. But okay, usually when I try something for the first time and either I like it or I don't like it, that will set the standard. So to me right now, I'm thinking, like, look at how doughy it is. See that? Not sure if that's focused, but yeah, it's like just all dough. So yeah, usually when I try something for the first time, that'll set the standard of whether I like it and also, you know, what it should taste like. I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to let this deter me from trying a decent Detroit style pizza, because yeah, this is a Little Caesars version. You know, and number one, they didn't put the sauce on top like a real Detroit style, so it's not the full experience. And because it is cheap Little Caesars, I guess I can't expect much more than what it is. But yeah, so I think there's a really good restaurant in my area that does Detroit style, so maybe I'll try that one just to make sure I don't hate Detroit style pizza. To me, pizza should not be the majority be dough, and that's what this is, or crust. No, I will say dough. Let me try an edge piece again. Yeah, so you can really see how much is all dough. Ugh, I don't know how many times I've said dough, but it definitely dominates this meal. Try dipping it again. Way too much crust. I'll be generous and give them the term crust for this dough. Have any of you tried this Detroit style from Little Caesars? If you had, let me know what you thought, or let me know if your experience was like mine. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give the sauce an 8. Would have been higher, but that gelatin or whatever it is just too weird. Detroit style pizza, I am going to give a 3. No, a 2. It weighs a ton, and that is not toppings. That is all dough. Like I mentioned, I haven't had Little Caesars in about 10 or 15 years, and based on what I had today, it's going to be another 10 or 15 years before I'm stupid enough to try it again. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and leave me a comment. Let me know what your experiences in general with Little Caesars are. Have you ever had good pizza from there? Okay, so that's it. That's the deal with Little Caesars Detroit style pizza. Thanks for watching. Bye.